the ambiguity over the foreign policy of the new government that has taken over in Nepal in April, the Nepali Foreign Minister Shisir Khanal has arrived in New Delhi and held talks with the External Affairs Minister of India, S. Jaishankar, during which Khanal recognized India as the most important partner of Nepal. Issuing a statement during his talks with Jaishankar, Khanal, who is on his first visit to India after taking over as the Foreign Minister of Nepal, said that the Balendra Shah government has won with a massive mandate for economic growth and aims to engage constructively and firmly with the Indian government. Significantly, Khanal said that they carry no old baggage and firmly resolve to engage constructively with Nepal's most preferred partner. Khanal also recognized the Indian government's effort of extending support to Nepal during the times of crisis and said that India was the most important partner of Nepal during the time of crisis, whether it is the earthquake or during the West Asia crisis, and thanked Indian government from the public of Nepal and also from the government of Nepal for ensuring supplies of fuel and fertilizers to Nepal during this time. On his part, Jaishankar said that he wants to loudly send a message of collaboration with the new government of Nepal and extended his wishes for the success of the Nepali government under Balendra Shah. Khanal also cited the Rashtriya Swatantra Party Rabi Lamechane's words that he had penned in a leading newspaper of India during his latest visit to New Delhi. Khanal expressed his pleasure over a candid and constructive dialogue with the External Affairs Minister and significantly added that it set a stage for the forthcoming high-level visits, which clearly signals that a visit by the Prime Minister of Nepal, Balendra Shah, may also be possible very soon. With this significant diplomatic engagement between India and Nepal, the two countries have finally cleared the air after two major controversies had been stoked after the new government took over in Nepal. While earlier, the Indian Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri's trip to Nepal had been postponed after Nepal had raised the issues of the Lipulekh, Limpiadhura and Kalapani areas that Nepal has repeatedly said fall in its territory, and had pointed out that India and China had not discussed with it any update in the wake of India and China announcing the resumption of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, which passes via the Lipulekh Pass. Another controversy had recently been stoked when the Prime Minister Balendra Shah said in the parliament that not only India had encroached upon Nepali territory, but it was Nepal also which had encroached upon Indian territory. While the Foreign Ministry of Nepal had immediately corrected the stance and said that the Nepali Prime Minister in fact meant about cross-border cultivation and not encroachment, the opposition parties of Nepal had demanded that the Prime Minister should retract his statement and also alleged the Prime Minister of weakening Nepal's stance. Now, with this diplomatic engagement between India and Nepal, it is clear that Nepal's new government is unlikely to take a deter from the long-standing stance of giving India the upper hand in its immediate neighborhood. While leaders like KP Sharma Oli have preferred to visit China in the past, Nepali prime ministers have usually chosen India as the first country for a foreign visit after taking over. But Balendra Shah, the new prime minister, has so far visited no country after taking over as the prime minister. And Rabi Lamechaane, the RSP chief, had said that Shah is not going to undertake any foreign visit for at least a year. Insiders say that at least for the first 100 days of the government, Shah is not going to undertake any foreign trip. So with this backdrop, several geopolitical commentators are looking at the visit by Shisir Khanal and the RSP chief Rabi Lamichane as in fact trust building measures and also some kind of a damage control after the two controversies that had been witnessed recently. We'll keep tracking major developments in India-Nepal relationship. This is me, Shikha Salari, reporting from New Delhi for India Abroad.